An eBay product research tool at Zik Analytics is your secret weapon for finding hot products to sell on eBay and optimizing your listings. But like every other weapon, if you don't know how to use it or how it works, you can't utilize it and you will miss your target. So in this video, I'm actually going to go through each feature in Zik Analytics, showing you how each feature works and explaining how you can best use it to utilize your eBay business. Let's get started. Starting with the Zik product tool, which is one of the main pillars of Zik Analytics, and it's where you can find all of your products. With this tool, you can analyze the eBay search results based on the shipping location. We can analyze all locations: United States, United Kingdom, Canada, Australia, China, France, Germany, Italy, Spain, and Malaysia. If you are selling in one of these marketplaces, you can definitely use Zik. You can filter your results by the price, feedback. You have the option to exclude negative phrases, and you may also filter by sales date range, which is from the last 7 days to the last 30 days. Down below, we also have the listing type filter. So if you're selling for a fixed price or maybe an auction. Below that, we have the condition. This allows you to select the condition of your product that you are selling by clicking on either brand new or used. This tool fits all sellers, wholesalers, dropshippers, resellers, brand owners, basically everyone that wants to sell on eBay and wants to know what is in demand, what the competition is, and what your chances to sell on eBay are. Let's now see the product research tool in action and how we can actually analyze the data and help. In the search bar at the top, I'm going to search for winter gloves for my example. Under the shipping location, I will run a search for the United States market and click search. And again, you may select any of the shipping locations to get the data that you need. Once we click on search, we are taken to this page. Here we have the first 100 listings on the first page of eBay. We select all by clicking on this box here and then click on Zik selection, which will take us to the statistics of our searched keyword. So let me explain what happens and how the product research actually works and why it is so crucial to your success. What it does. It's not just going through the raw data and analyzing all of the results. That would be millions of products and we would never get what we're looking for. No, this is actually product ranking, and it gives us our chances to rank on the first page of eBay, and it shows us what our chances to actually sell our product are. Zik analyzes the very top search results or the best match results on eBay. So if you're an eBay buyer, for example, you open eBay, you search for winter gloves, you get results on the first page, and you're probably going to search all the way up to the third page max till you find what you're looking for. As a seller that's selling a product on eBay, our goal is to be on the first page, to be ranked as high as possible on the first page of eBay. And then of course, if we're ranked under the keyword we searched for on the first page, we would probably get traffic and make sales. This is how Zik works. It takes the first page of eBay and analyzes the results, showing you how many active listings on the first page, how many sold items, how much money those sold items generated. For example, here in the winter gloves, we have 53,579 sales earnings in the last 30 days. Zik also shows us the average product price, the successful listings, which shows us how many people actually sold an item in the last 30 days, and the sell-through rate. The sell-through rate is the demand level. It shows us how many potential buyers there are out of the number of listings. We see here that we have a 64,000% sell-through rate, which means that for every one active listing, there are 64 potential buyers. So when we go through the data, we can actually understand our chances to sell. Is the demand higher than the number of competition, or is there too much competition but no demand demand at all, and if the market is diverse, which brings me to the pie graph. The pie graph shows you the diversity of the market for the searched keyword. Each slice is actually one seller. And when you go over each slice, it shows you the percentage, and that percentage is how many of the sales earnings, which are right here, belong to this seller. As a tip, we always try to sell a product where we have a lot of diversity. This is because we have a higher chance to sell when the market is diverse. When you have one or two dominant sellers, it can be hard to compete. The graph shows us the trend, if it's going up or down, or if it's stable. Based on all of this data, you can make a lot of decisions. Whether you have a chance to sell the product, if the product is selling for the right price, if you can increase or decrease the price, or what you need to change or do in order to be successful. This is why it's important to base your decision on the eBay search results and not just base your decision on some broad data. We want to be ranked on page 1. Page 1 has traffic, and traffic equals sales. So after we see all of this data, we want to see the products that are actually selling. Who are these competitors? What titles are they using for their products, and how many sales they have? So then we scroll down to the product list. On the left, you can see where the seller is coming from. By clicking on this icon here, we can scan the seller to get more information. We have their feedback score here, the number of times their item sold right next to it, the photo of the product, the title, the price, and where the item is located. This is all very important because here we are trying to get as much data and information as we can. And a huge part of that is knowing what product fits into the niche. You need to know what photos to use, what title to write. You need to know the prices so you are ready to compete against your competitors. By utilizing this data, you can see very clearly your competitors, the prices that you need to aim for, the photos you need to use, what specific products are selling, and in all of this data, we have the numbers for you to be able to make a smart decision. So when many sellers were asked, how do you validate the products you want to sell? Many of them responded with, I had a gut feeling. We're in 2020. We have such a great base to predict demand and our chances to sell. Using your gut in this kind of business, you can say that it's very unprofessional. Yeah, of course, we need to have our intuition, and that's very important, but you can't just rely on that. We need to rely on the data. This was the product research tool. On to the next part, which is the competitor research tool. Here in the competitor research tool of Zik Analytics, this tool is the fastest and easiest way to research your competitors, see who they are, and how you can be better than them. You can see their best-selling products, how much they sell, their performance, and based on that, you can get lots of product ideas. There are a few ways to use the competitor research. The easiest way is just to click on the competitor research icon here, and in the search bar, type or paste the name of a competitor that you want to search. Here in the drop-down, we have the sales date range from the last 30 days to the last 7 days, and go ahead and click on search. Zik has a database of over 200,000 eBay sellers, and it's updated on a daily basis. So what we do is collect information from eBay, we update the sellers, and we give you the ability to scan sellers instantly. And also, be super accurate in a matter of 24 to 48 hours. Let me now go through the seller information and later on show you other ways you can use the competitor research tool in a very easy and fast way. Here at the top we have where the seller is coming from, the sell-through rate of the seller, the active listings, which is how many listings the seller has, the number of sold items, how many items sold in the last 30 days, the amount of sales earnings, which is how much money the seller generated in the last 30 days. Down below, we have the feedback score of the seller, the number of successful listings, which is the number of listings that actually sold. So if there are 243 active listings, 183 successful listings sold. Here we have the average price, and this add to watch list means means that you can save the seller to a list of sellers, making it easy for us later on to come through and get back to our competitors to see if they updated something or added new products and so on. Now, scrolling down to what is basically the most important part, which is the products the seller has. So here you can see the photo of the product. We have the product name or the title. We have the date of when the product was uploaded, the number of sales in the last 30 days, the number of lifetime sales, the current price, and here the amount of competitors selling the same product using the same title. And if you happen to be looking for a specific product with a specific sales date range, the total number of sales, or maybe a specific selling price, you can use these filters here, and once you apply the numbers, you will just click on the filter button and you will get your results. So maybe you're now thinking, okay, you showed me the seller info and the products they are selling, but how can I use that information? Whether you are a wholesaler, supplier, brand owner, or anything similar, you always want to research your competitors by looking at what they are selling. Their selling prices, is there anything unique about their products, and use that to either create better listings for yourself, for example, a better selling price or a better title, or you can even use that information for product ideas. There are two main ways. You can either use it to go through the information. If the seller is a drop shipper, you can see what he's drop shipping, what supplier they use, and get the same items. Or maybe you just want to research a niche, you would just click on the scan title icon. And this will automatically research the title on the product research. Here at the top, you would actually select the main keywords that describe this niche. In this case, we're going to go with knit winter hat. Once we have that selected, click on search, and then here you would select all items and click on Zik selection. And this will run the search in the product research for these keywords. So again, you can copy the products from the competitor, you can get niche ideas, and you can of course see what the prices are for the products and figure out a way to have a better price or a better title and still make a great profit. As you can see, the competitor research tool is super simple to use, and it's very useful for all types of eBay sellers. From resellers, wholesalers, dropshippers, brand owners, all you need to do is run a scan on a seller name, or in the product research, we have a shortcut. And this shortcut button is located right here. This is the scan seller button. With one click on this icon, you will automatically scan this seller and be able to see the stats and what he is selling. So from the product research, you can very quickly and easily switch to competitor research. If you happen to see a product you are interested in, to see who is selling it and what else they have in their product list. This was the competitor research tool. Moving on to our next tool, which is the title builder. The title builder in Zik Analytics is a very useful tool for all types of eBay sellers. You can use it to optimize your listings, title description, specific items, and in general, see what keywords are generating what amount of searches, amount of sales, and based on that, you can make a smart decision to build your winning titles. So when running a search, you may filter different locations or different marketplaces in this drop-down here. And this is all depending on where you are selling from. United States, United Kingdom, Canada, Australia, China, France, Germany, Italy, or Spain. We may also filter out by sales date range from the last 30 days to the last 7 days, all depending on what data we are gathering. Here we have the marketplace, and in the drop-down we have eBay as well as AliExpress. We're going to select eBay for this example. You may also exclude phrases. For example, you want to run a search on smartphones, but don't want iPhones or Apple products to come up in the results. You would just write iPhone here in the exclude phrases tab and smartphones in the search tab. We're going to stick to winter gloves for this example. So let's say we found a product, we have it in stock, and we want to sell it and optimize the title. In the search, we typed in winter gloves. As for my location, I'm going to select the United States, 30 days for my sales date range, eBay for my marketplace, and click search. Once I get my results, on the left, we have the long tail keywords, as well as the keywords you provided. And on the right, we have generic keyword ideas. How this works is that we're using eBay data and our machine learning algorithm that's working in our database. So we collect all of the data and in the end show you how many sales each keyword's generated. Here we have the number of sales. What that means is we can see the number of competitors that use the keywords winter gloves in their title. We can see here how many sales these keywords generated in the last 30 days in the United States, and the average number of searches for these keywords. Because there is no exact way to get a number of searches from eBay, we have a formula that makes predictions based on competition, sales, and a few other factors in order to get the number for average searches. And based on that, we display these numbers. This is the potential of traffic that these keywords have. What you need to do is look for keywords with the highest amount of sales, highest amount of average searches, and lowest amount of competition. Once you find those keywords, you just go ahead and click on them, and your title is being built here at the top. We recommend using long tail keywords, but also make sure your title is well written and not just a random mix of keywords, and also make sure it's all grammatically correct. So whether you are listing products you already have in your store or you're drop shipping and you just want to make a great title for your products based on the data, there is no better way than using the Zik Title Builder. Moving on to our next tool, which is the Category Research tool. The Category Research tool is a great tool to use when looking for product ideas, to see what the most selling products are in each category, and a great place to start your research if you currently do not have any product or niche ideas. First things first, to make things very clear, there is a big difference between the Category Research tool and the Product Research tool. The Product Research tool focuses on the last 30 days on the best match search results. The way we analyze the data in the Product Research is based on the search results. In the Category Research tool, we pull the lifetime results from eBay and show the broad results. So, it's the lifetime sales of the top selling items that are not based on search results, but based on the total number of products in the eBay database. How the Category Research tool works. At the top, you do have this drop down where you can select your main category. In the search bar, you would type in your subcategory. Below, you can filter the listing type from fixed price to auction, the condition of the product. You may also filter the shipping location like all the other features in Zik. You may also filter the price from minimum to maximum, feedback, exclude phrases, and here we have an add-on that we haven't yet come across, and that is the Google Trend platform. So what we did, we combined the Category Research with Google Trends to give you another indication about the trend. Because like I said, the Category Research is usually used to see the overall trend in each category and subcategory, the top lifetime selling products in each category and subcategory. We want to give you the ability to basically start to recognize movements and get product ideas. Once you find a product idea, you can move on to the Product Research and get more accurate results. Down below, we have all of these categories and their subcategories. For this example, I'm going with the cameras photo category and digital cameras for the subcategory, and click on the search button. This will give us all the results of our selected category and the last 12 months of the trend in Google. At the top, we have the statistics, the sell-through rate, the number of listings, the number of sold items, total watchers, successful listings, and the average product price. Here we can see what category we selected. A tip at this time, yes, the stats are important, but here you are mainly focused on the product and the amount of active listings. In this example, we see a low amount of listings, which makes it already interesting. And it's interesting because we have subcategories that have 10 to 20 million listings, which means more competition. But you can't decide for the product demand based on competition made in the category research. You always need to narrow your research on a specific product in the product research to validate your product idea. These are only overall results, and you have to remember you cannot make a decision based on these statistics in the category research. Here, when we scroll down, we can see the Google Trend Graph. And next to it, we have the related queries in Google, which means this is what people are searching for. Scrolling down, on the left, we have the sellers. We have the scan seller icon, number of feedback for each seller, amount of sales for each product, the product photo, the titles right next to it, the amount of lifetime sales, the total number of watchers, the selling price, and the location of the item. The green and red buttons are a feature that helps you find the same product on different marketplaces. And you can also run a search on the product research by clicking this icon here, which is the scan product icon. This will allow you to see how many sales there were in the last 30 days compared to the lifetime sales and get a better understanding about the product demand. This was made for you to be able to analyze the trend, to see the best-selling products, and from here, you always need to move on to the product research to do your research based on the eBay search results and make a final decision. That was the category research. Moving on to our next tool, which is the Zik Pro tool. The Zik Pro is a toolbox of 4 different features that build on our database. It helps to predict sales, to see the most selling products on eBay, analyze based on unique formulas, and predict trends. I will go through all the features here so you can understand everything a little better. Starting with the first feature, best-selling eBay items, also known as the last 48 hours deals. Here you have the best-selling products on eBay in the last 48 hours. You can see that this product here sold 2,287 times in the last 48 hours. Using this can help you understand very quickly what are the most selling products in eBay, and based on that, you can either get niche ideas, title ideas, product ideas, and so on. Let's try to predict how each seller can use it. Let's say you're a wholesaler and have access to a lot of products. You can come here and see what the best-selling products are in eBay and just source that product from your manufacturer. If you're a dropshipper, you can go ahead and research this niche and try to find similar products from different websites. If you're a reseller and you're looking for some product ideas, this is a great place to look for some top-selling products just to have in mind. If you're a brand owner or you're thinking of creating your own brand, having this list will give you great products to consider. Moving on to the next feature, which is the Ali Growth Scanner. This feature is based on our AliExpress product database. With over 56 million products, we collect all of the sales on a daily basis. And with that, we created a formula that predicts growth rate, and by using the filter on the left, such as the growth rate, number of sales, price, shipping type, rating, votes, sales date range, and order by, you can predict what the hot trends on the internet are at the moment, and from here, once you find a product, go into the product research by clicking the appropriate icon to see if there is any trend that has just started here in AliExpress and hasn't yet started on eBay, or just starting on eBay as well. Our next feature is the Turbo Scanner. The Turbo Scanner is usually used by dropshippers from Amazon and Walmart. Here on the left, you can select your supplier name. We're going to go with walmart.com. And after you filter out the sell-through, the successful listings, competition level, total sales, you're going to go ahead and click on search. You will get the most selling products that dropship from Walmart to eBay or from Amazon to eBay, depending on what you choose. The bulk scanner is a tool that helps you scan sellers and to see if they are dropshipping products from Amazon and Walmart, and shows you instantly the products and gives you the list of products, allowing you access to sell it as well through your store. The bulk scanner and turbo scanner are usually used by arbitrary dropshippers. The best-selling items and the alley growth scanner can be used by any seller to get product ideas and to use these advanced features to research products and get product ideas much faster. Moving on to our last feature, which is the Zik dashboard and store analytics. Welcome to the Zik dashboard. In the Zik dashboard, you can see your store statistics after you connect your stores. You can see the graph of sales, your sell-through rate, your revenue, and your average price. Below that, we have rush day. This graph shows you which days you have more sales. On the right, we have the eBay weekly trend, which is the last 7 days on eBay. And of course, you may compare it to your graphs and trends. So for example, if you experience a decrease in sales, you can always check the eBay trend to see if there's any difference. If eBay is going up, but you're going down, you're doing something wrong. But if you go down and eBay is down as well, then there's something that's maybe related to the season or some other uncontrolled factors. Below this, we have fast access to your competitor list, as well as your shortcuts and support, such as software tutorials, Facebook group, YouTube channel, need help, contact us, my searches, and item folders. On the right, we have the eBay weekly best sellers, which are the 10 most selling products on eBay in that week. Another great way to get product ideas. And here on the left, we have access to the Academy, where you can learn how to utilize Zik. Let's go ahead and open the store analytics to see how you can improve your sales and performance. So here in this feature, we again have the sales and revenue. We also have the rush day, the sell-through rate, the total revenue, sold items, active listings, and the average price. By observing this data, you can see what affects your total revenue. So if your average price is about $14 and you made about $6,000, maybe a good way is to increase your total revenue by finding some more expensive items to sell. Also, if you increase your sell-through rate, you can also increase your total revenue. This is the best way to be in control of your business. And here when we scroll down, we have the top selling products with the photos, the title, the current price, the quantity sold, and the total revenue. Revenue will help you understand which products are most dominant. And it's not only about the amount of sales, but also about the revenue, because sometimes you have a product selling for $64 and sold only 4 times in the last 30 days and generated $259 compared to this one here that sold 11 times but for only $185. This helps you decide what niche is working well for you and what you may want to bring more of to your store. This is another tool that can help you improve your listings, improve your store, and be in total control of your business. That was a fast recap of the Zik Analytics tools and features. Yeah, we missed a few small features, but if you're interested in learning everything about this program and if you're interested in using it to help you be more successful, or maybe you're just starting out and need some guidance, I strongly suggest you try our $1 7-day trial. In the first few days, just watch the training videos in the Zik Academy. Follow us on YouTube and join the live webinars and the live Q&A sessions every Thursday. They are completely free and on our YouTube channel. Besides all of these amazing tools, the Zik community and Nahar offer a lot of free support through our live chat for 9 hours a day, where you can always contact and ask questions. If you have any questions about this video, leave a comment below, and of course, if you enjoyed watching it, please hit the like button and subscribe to our channel for more of these videos to help you succeed. Thank you for watching. See you next time.